भी चीजें से कर सकते हैं। ये सब चीजें मैं बनाना सिखाऊंगी, आप उसका वीडियो भी देखिएगा अगर आपने नहीं देखा है तो।
Hi all. Is my video and audio clear for you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So we'll wait for a few minutes. Hello, ma'am. So we'll wait for 2 more minutes and we'll start with the session. We will start with the session. So anybody to join, we'll let them join. And good evening all, and thanks for joining the session. And today we are going to see a session on decorative planter. So first of all, I'll tell you what are the materials we need for the session. So we need Fevicryl molded clay. I just asked 2 packs. And somebody have asked what clay is this, and this is from Fevicryl, and this is a craft clay. So this is Fevicryl molded. We need 2 packs of this. And then we need Fevicryl acrylic colors. So this is the sunflower kit. And then we need some brushes. And then we need the base pot. I just asked you like any mud pot, or if you are going to use bowls, glass bowls or anything, or you can use plastic bowls or like this also. So in whichever you want to work on, you can use it. So, and many of you have asked me that they don't have these type of thing, and I'll show you one another thing where you can work on that. And finally, we need Fevicryl Mod Podge, and this is optional. And if you are working immediately with the clay, you don't need this. For very smaller parts to stick, we just need A+ or Fevicryl fabric premium glue is also okay. Whichever you have, you can use that. They just muted everyone. And if you have any doubts, you can send me in chat box, or you can unmute at the end of the session. So I'll turn the camera and show you the workplace. So few of you are very new to this Favicryl session, so I am just briefing it. And this is the workshop from Favicryl company, and I'm a certified art and craft professional. So we are taking free workshop, and only main thing you need is Favicryl materials to join for this workshop. As everybody was from my group, so you know that you just need only Favicryl materials for this to attend this free workshops. And one more thing, when you once the session is over, when you try your article, whichever I am teaching today, if you're trying and submitting it back to me, you'll be getting an e-participation certificate from the Favicryl Pidilite company. So this is actually, it will be a very useful one for you, and it will be very happy for us also. So when we are taking a free session, it will be very happy if you are submitting your finished articles back. And mainly we are going to use the Favicryl molded clay today, as I told. So it will be having two things in it. One is resin and the hardener. We are going to mix it in equal proportion, and we are going to work on the base. So as a few of you have told that we don't have any glass bowls or pots. See, I just taken a bottle. This is a plastic bottle. I just cut into a smaller pot shape. So you can use this also for a base for your planter, because we are planning for an indoor planter, or for your balcony also, you can use all these type of things. So I'm just going to show you work on this, and going to work on this today. Or if you want to work on an exact planter, you will get on online shops also, very small pots. And this clay, you will be having two packs, resin and the hardener, like this. So I'm just going to use nearly 1 to 1.5 pack of clay today. So one thing is, when you start to mix this clay, see, I'm just repeating all these steps for the very new people who have joined the session for the first time today, because most of the people who attended my earlier sessions know about this clay and how to work with that. I'm just repeating all this for the new people who have joined. So
can you show us the fine, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am.
Can you show us the article that we are going to make, so that we can decide how to do it? How much big one and all that?
Sorry, ma'am, I couldn't hear you properly. I'll
Can
start
you-
with and can you please send the message on the chat, ma'am? I'll check to that. And I'll show you the mixing of this. I'm just taking equal parts of the resin and the hardener. I'm going to mix it thoroughly. So you should get a very same proportion of the mixing. Then only it will get harder properly in time, and you can paint it above that. So it needs 2 to 3 minutes of kneading like this. So if you are not going to use a full pack of clay, if you are going to do only very small article or small clay work, you can take half of the resin and half of the hardener, and you can mix it like this. I'm just going to use the full pack. So I just opened fully and mixing it fully. So I'm just using talcum powder to grease my hands. So it will be sticky when you start to mix it. So always use some powder in your hands. Or if you are allergic to powder, you can use any cream also, so that it won't stick to your hands. So you can use this clay base to any base, for your glass, for your mud pot, or for your plastic. Whichever item you want, you can use this and stick it. So as I told, I'm just going to show you on a empty plastic cup bottle. Actually, I just cut into a smaller cup. I'm just going to work on that today. So you can see that the color has changed into a light gray color. Equal color. There should not be any lumps and different colors here and there. It should be of equal color. And once you mix this, it will start to harden in 20 minutes. So you will have enough time to shape your article and you can bring your shape in 20 minutes. So can you see? So I'm just going to use this clay onto the base. So I'm just going to do a one layer to the front and one more design on the back side of this pot. So for this front layer, I'm just going to roll this into a thin sheet. I'm just going to have a tree bark effect on the planter. So for that, I just need only a thin layer of clay onto the planter. So accordingly, you can take it. Or if you want to directly take and stick on the planter, you can do it. See, I just rolled like a chapati. Using some roller pin, you can do. I'm just placing it on above. See, this is not yet dried, so you just don't want to apply any for your base to stick it. Or if you feel that it will come out, you can apply the glue in this place and then you can start sticking your clay work here. So I'm just going to give a tree bark effect. So I just given some amount of clay to the bottom and then I just place the half for the half cup. And I'm just going to press it much more like this so that it expands to some more area of the planter pot. So always whenever you touch your clay, make sure that you're having powder to grease your hands so that it won't stick and spoil your clay. So this part, the down part is optional. If you want, you can have, or you can cut till here also. Because already it have a base like legs. If you want, you can have, or you can cut it. So it will stand as such. Okay, I just made a thin layer over it. So once you start pressing from the center, the clay starts to move a little. Can you see? I'm just filling this area. So these all you can do before it dries. So after drying, you can't do that. So keep that in mind and mix your clay and work. I'm just taking off the extra. I'm just going to do an bark impression. So I'm just doing a rough work above. I just don't need any smooth effect. So it is okay if you press with your fingers. It need not, you just want to do this design, you can choose any and you can work on it. So if you feel that it will come off, you can very well apply the glue before sticking this layer. So I just covered one half with the clay and this is empty. So I'm just going to give a tree effect here. For that, I'm just using, you can use a knife or any sharp and edge scale or anything you can use. I'm just marking some lines. That's it. Can you see? I'm just moving, or you can tap like this. You will get lines. So which will be similar to the bark of the tree. So as we are doing the planter, it will match your garden. Or if you wanted to do any other design also, you can try out. So you can see the lines here. So all your impressions and your design should be done before the clay dries, as I said earlier. Whatever tools you use, please apply a powder before you tap onto your clay, or else your clay will come with your tools. So for the full thing, I'm just giving the same impression on it. Don't do it very forcefully or it will cut the clay. Just it needs some lines. That's it. Can you see? So to the other half, I'm just going to make another design. And I'll take some more clay for that. So you can mix the clay according to the size of the planter you're going to work. I'm just going to make a tribal face on the other side, other half. And make sure that you're not disturbing the clay work before it gets dry. Because we are given some impressions also. Don't forget that. And when you're handling it, handle it carefully. And just mixing some more clay for the face work. Once this is done, I'll show you the painting on the different one, since it takes some time for drying. I'm just taking a small amount. I'm just going to do a tribal face, tribal mask. So I just taken a round shape and then slowly press to the one side and make it into a top shape like this. Just elongate it to one side. I'm just going to keep it on the top of this like this. Can you see? The other half we have worked the clay to bring a bark effect, and the second half I'm just on the plain surface and just placing it and start to fix it to the edges. See, press only to the edges. I'm not pressing to the center. Gently press onto the edges. So if you feel that it is little heavy for the planter and if it will fall after drying, you can very well use your glue here and then you can work on it. Stick it and then you can go for the adjustments. I am not pressing to the center, I'm just fixing onto all the sides. So how it depends on how the effect you need. Whether you need a flat face or some 3D effect, you can decide on it. And whatever you make, apply a little powder above and make it smooth. So you'll get a good effect after you paint it. Can you see? So after this, I'm just going to do some leaves to fix on the head. I'm just taking a small ball, do it into a teardrop shape like this, and give a press. You get this shape. So round it, make a teardrop, and then give a press, and you can give the leaf impression like this. The center vein and like this. You get the like this. I'm just going to fix it onto the head. So gently you can fix, or you can use your glue and stick it here. So when you are fixing, make sure that you are not pressing it so much so that your impressions are not messed up. I'm just applying one dot of glue and fixing. I'm just going to do few more, cover the head part. Tina ma'am, I think you got the size of the planter. I just used, it is about only 3 to 4 inches. So around and turn it into a teardrop and then do the veins using the tools. You have clay tools, you can use that, or any scale or any cutter will do for this work. Don't need any extra stuffs. And then just placing it next to next. So once you place it, try to move the sleeve a little to give the effect, or it will be very flat. I'll do 2 more and we'll go for the face part. And please rejoin on the same link if the session ends. You can decide on the design and the shapes what you want to use here. I'm just taking very smaller ball than the leaf and elongate like this. I'm going to fix for the ears. So here also press only at the edges, not to the center. So you'll get the fixing like that. Small.
Ma'am, can you please give a quick recap, ma'am? Sorry, I just joined now. What is the base, ma'am?
Yeah,
What
sure,
about
ma'am. Once I finish this, I'll give you a recap, ma'am. Surely. So I'm just taking a small round and elongating it and keep it the sides and only press at the edges, only top and the bottom. So if you want to apply glue there, you can apply and stick it. And then 2 more rounds of same size. Okay, my clay is not dry. I just mixed it. So I'm just using it directly. As I told you, you can use the gum to stick it if it's little harder. See, I just sticked 2 earrings and giving a light impression. Gentle press onto the center using the back of the brush. So for the eyes part, I'm just taking and going to roll it into thin thread. So wherever you keep your clay and work, make sure that you're greasing that place, whether it is a paper or a table or anything. I'm just making it into a thin thread. I'm going to use this for the eyebrows and the eyes. So the session will be ending in another 10 minutes. So please relog in with the same link. See, always you can see that the tribal face will have very broad and bigger eyes. The features will be always very bright. So I'm just taking equal amount of this. And making one end, adjusting one end alone to get the eyebrow shape. So I'm just going to stick it about. So I'm just applying the glue here. Since it is a very small part and it starts to dry, my clay is little dry now. So I just applied a little glue and going for the eyes. So the
Ma'am, can you please show the closer view once again, ma'am? You showed no now.
so,
Okay, okay, ma'am. Fine.
This is the front part. And the other side, I'm just working on the face. So for the eyes, the same way, I'm just making that thread some more little and take equal part, cut like this and join the two ends like this. And you can adjust according to the size of the face. So whenever you cut, make the edges into a thin one. So it will be broader when it is cut. Make sure that you are adjusting the ends and then fix. I just fix one eye like this, one upper lid and lower lid. And I'm just taking one smaller ball and going to fix it for the eyeball. The center. So don't forget to apply the glue for all these, because all these are very smaller ones. So it will tend to fall. It is always better to apply the glue for these things. And you can make any design using this clay. It will be very easy, very creative work you can do with this. So I'm just showing you a very simple one today, so you can try of your interest. So I just place the eyes and I'm just going to do one small poke into the center. Like this. And then we move on for the nose part. Same way, make a flattened, a rod shape like this, a teardrop also, and keep it like this and press at the sides alone, as I told you for the face. So don't press at the center, only press at the sides. So you'll get the nose. So you don't want to do anything extra here. Press only to the left and the right side. And then for the mouth part, again take a little smaller than the nose and roll it like this and place it. Don't want to do any impressions. I'll tell you how to make it. So I just placed it. Okay. So for this left and right, for this, place like this. Take your cutter and do a impression to the center, which divides like this. And then again for the top and the bottom half. So you'll get a lips. So that's it with the face. And if you want to do extra decorative work for the head or for the side, you can make it. Well, I'll place one band kind of thing for the head. Just placing one. Like this, and I'm just going to give some impressions on that. Small lines. So like this. And if you wanted to do some more works, extra works, or if you wanted to extend the neck part and all, you can go with your clay. So as of this, I just shown you the face making. I'm just keeping a small thing for the extension of the neck. Okay. So it all, your designs depend upon the size of the planter you take. So I'll show you the painting onto the different one since it needs time to dry. So once this is dried, so I just made a base first. I just rolled the clay and make it into a thin layer onto the planter one side, and using the cutter, I just tapped it and made this impression to give a bark effect. And to the other side, I just made a tribal mask. I just rolled into a egg shape for the face, and always remember that you don't stick to the center. Don't take your finger and press it on the center of the face. So always start from the edges and then you can adjust it. So I just made some leaves for the head, and eyes, nose the same way. Stick it onto the left and right side. And then for the mouth, do a cut into the center and split it. That's it. So you'll get a tribal face like this. So I'll show you the dried one. So after drying, give some good amount of time for drying, and then you can do a primer for this. You can do a base coat. I mean, you can use white or black. It depends upon you, whatever color you're going to use above that. So for that, I just given black color. You can see this. The same way, I just made this, the bark effect for one side, and for the front side, I just made the tribal face. So
Ma'am,
after
I
dry,
just small doubt, ma'am.
yeah,
Ma'am, actually, this has been done on water bottle, isn't it? Both the black ones and which you showed now.
yeah, it is on a bottle. It is on a plastic bottle, ma'am.
Plastic bottle, isn't it? So we are using molded, no, ma'am. If it's a planter, we would use water. We would pour water, no, for the plants.